Yo, what's up guys? Chase the Bro here, and welcome back to another Dark Souls 3 weapon showcase. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ring Knight paired greatswords. And in case you guys didn't know, the most recent patch changed these weapons quite a bit. They decreased the rotation capabilities of the Ring Knight paired greatswords, which I can tell you has honestly affected the weapon pretty greatly. The rotation did make these weapons pretty overpowered, but they didn't really nerf the initial L1. I'm still able to steer that thing pretty amazingly. It's the second and third hits that have been pretty nerfed. As soon as you do the initial L1, you're usually going to catch your enemy still with it. They still have huge phantom range, like look at that. Some great phantom range, but the problem lays with the second L1. You're no longer able to rotate it so much. So if your opponent happens to roll behind you, you're often not going to catch them. And honestly, I'm really okay with this. This stops people from spamming the L1 because you can actually punish it pretty severely now. If you miss the first initial L1 and the second one, you're able to backstab them so easily. Now, the weapon didn't just get nerfed, it also got buffed in some certain areas. For one, the damage output is higher. I didn't use these before the patch, so I do not know exactly how much higher. I'm sure some of you have known and have used this before the patch, so if you see an increase in damage, let me know how much stronger they've become because I wasn't smart enough to test these beforehand. Stupid me. And they've also reduced the stamina consumption for the Ring Knight paired greatswords. So I was able to do 4 L1s before the patch was released, and honestly I'm still only able to do 4 L1s, but I don't remember if I had more stamina on my previous character. I'm assuming it was close to the same. I don't think you'll be able to get 5 L1s out of it now. I don't think they reduced it that much. But I feel like there is a difference. I'm noticing that I'm able to fight a lot faster with it, and my stamina doesn't get quite as consumed. So I guess they buffed it only a little bit. Not that you'd ever be using 5 L1s in a row unless you're a pro at baiting your opponent into them, or you're a noob just trying to spam that attack. Now, I do hate on this weapon quite a lot, and that's just because of the phantom range. Like, honestly, if you looked at all the PvP matches throughout my battle, I feel bad for my opponents. Lots of the times I'm hitting them, and they're a meter or two away. They really need to fix that. That's the only problem I have with these weapons. Other than that, they're definitely fair game. They should be very strong. They're 2 ultra great swords. So the fact that I did hit 400 damage for 1 hit, that's fair. That's definitely fair. I just feel like a sleaze when I'm hitting my opponent with constant phantom hits that I know they should be outspacing. Other than that though, I really do love these swords. They look amazing. You're dual wielding ultra great swords, and as you guys know, I'm a dual wielder. All my favorite builds are centered around dual wield weapons. Although I am trying to focus on different weapon classes that I don't use very often, like glaives, spears, and katanas. I actually made a build for a katana that I plan to use in my live PvP subscriber battles, so we'll see how that goes, guys. But yeah, that's everything that's changed for the Ring Knight paired greatswords. They have less rotation capabilities, they got a damage boost, and they have less stamina consumption, which is pretty nice. I'm really enjoying these weapons overall. Again, I just say fix the hitboxes and these weapons are perfect. That's all. I don't want to feel cheap using them. I want to feel like they're a very viable, beatable weapon. They're definitely beatable. You just have to make up for the phantom range by dodging a little bit later and further away, which is fair. I mean, it's fine. Everyone can grow accustomed to that. I just really wish that all the phantom range for all the weapons was really fixed. That would make this the perfect PvP game. But enough of that, guys. I'm going to bring you on over to my stats now so you can check what I'm working with. So even after the patch, you still get the best damage returns for a quality build with this weapon. 40 strength, 40 dex gives you 596 AR. Comment below if you know what that would have given me beforehand, because I haven't used the weapon since the initial release of the DLC, and I really don't remember exactly how much AR I was getting. I personally don't use the weapon art a ton, so I was fine with having 6 attunement. Honestly, I don't need any spells or miracles, and I use the weapon art minimally, so the simple infused cestus rebuilds that enough for me to use it once or twice, or a few times during the match really, but I don't really use it that much, so that's why I have 6 attunement. And because I have so many stat points left over, I have 40 endurance, and I just shove the rest into vigor. So this is kind of like my health endurance build, because these things do still consume a pretty decent amount of stamina. That's pretty much it for the stats, guys. Now I'm going to bring you on over to my equipment, guys. I'm obviously using the Ring Knight paired greatswords, +5. You're not going to go into PvP without a fully upgraded weapon, unless you are foolish or really beast. But I like to have my fully upgraded weapon. And like I said, they give me 596 AR, which is really good if you consider they're dual wielding weapons, right? You can attack with both swords, so it's pretty decent. I'm wearing whatever armor really keeps me under 70% and looks fresh. I got my simple cestus, my life ring +3, my chloranthy ring +3, and my ring of favor +3. And the last ring I'm wearing the Havel's ring because my armor set with the weapons is extremely heavy, and I needed extra equipment load, which is fair. I mean, I could have wore shittier armor and not worn the Havel's ring, but I like to look kind of fresh. I'm a fashion souls kind of guy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the changes in the weapon, so let me know what you guys think of the weapon. How do you feel about it? It's not a cheap weapon in my opinion, it's only the hitboxes, that's literally it. The rest of it, it was a great concept. The weapon is an awesome idea. Dual wielding ultra great swords is literally perfect. Now we just need some dual wielding great swords. That would be pretty sick to have a dual wielding set of each type of class. If you enjoyed my video, then like the video. It really helps out my channel. You guys are helping me grow, and you're spreading the word of Chase the Bro. So thank you. And as for those of you who aren't subscribed and are just tuning in now, subscribe for some more Dark Souls 3 content and for tons of PvP videos. That's what I love to do. As always, thanks for watching. Chase the Bro out.